Bulls Nation, the draft a few hours ago came to an end, and overall it was a pretty quiet night for the Chicago Bulls, I would say, until the second round, and things got a little bit heated up for the Chicago Bulls, and we drafted a player that, in my opinion, many people didn't believe would be going down as late as he did. His name is Ayo Dosunmu, and I believe he's a hometown boy, a Chicago native, and that's great to see. He played for Illinois, and let's talk about our new player, and let's welcome him to the Chicago Bulls properly in this video. Let's do it. What's going on, everybody? It's the Aidan Sports Show, and welcome back to another video. Today, we've got a Chicago Bulls related video, and this one's referring to our new draftee, drafted hometown kid, Ayo Dosunmu. He's played very, very well at the college level, and in my opinion is someone that I was stunned to see go down as low as he did. Just looking by the stats and the highlights of this guy, you could see there is something about him, and I'm very excited to see what he could do on this Chicago Bulls team. We're going to be discussing what I think about him in this video and where I see his position and how he's going to play for our team. But before we get started, please like and subscribe to the Aidan Sports Show YouTube channel, turn notifications on, and let me know in the comments below your thoughts about this player. Do you think he will be a good addition to this team? Of course, everybody wants to see a person from Chicago do well playing for the Chicago Bulls. We wanted to see that with Devin Dotson. We also want to see that with Ayo Dosunmu. So that's going to be very interesting to see how well he will do. In his college level, he played 28 games. He averaged 20.1 points per game, 6.3 rebounds per game, 5.3 assists per game, shooting 48.8% from the field and 39% from the three-point line. Very all-around great stats. He's 6'5". His primary position was point guard at college. He played for Illinois, and he did very, very well. And again, at the second round pick 38, many people didn't expect him to go down this low, but he dropped, and the Chicago Bulls selected him. And again, he's going to be a fan favorite amongst our team just because he is from Chicago. And if you look at the highlights of this guy, and again, I'm not going to be the person to say I've watched every college game. I have not done that. I might be the wrong person to ask if you're asking me about this player. But from the highlights that I've seen, there is a lot about him offensively that can make you smile, that can make you very excited to see him on the Chicago Bulls. I believe they compared this guy to Jrue Holiday. Jrue Holiday is one of the better point guards in the NBA. Offensively, defensively, a great two-way player. And again, if that's what we're going to get from this player again, a second round pick, I'm more than excited to see what he could do, and this is why I'm excited for a summer league, so we could see him potentially play in that, and we get to know a little bit more about him at a semi-good level. Obviously, the NBA level is the best level. That's not what the summer league will be. But for the Chicago Bulls, what would he bring to this team, and where do I see him? What do I see him doing for this team? At the college level, from what I understood, this guy has a decent dribble about him. He's able to dribble with both hands. He's able to get to his spots effectively. I've also noticed that he is a very decent shooter. He knows how to finish around the ring. He's definitely a confident player. He's someone that is going to play with confidence, play with style, and that you see that with him in his highlights as well. He's very fast. He's 6'5", and he's a fast player. And I can truly see him being a combo guard for us, similar to Kobe White in many ways. How we thought Kobe White would be a good combo guard. I see the same thing with Ayo Dosunmu. I think he could be a fantastic combo guard for us. And again, the more players that we get, we become a little bit more diverse. We become a little bit more hard to predict. And another player like this coming into the team that can be a decent playmaker, can be a good off-ball shooter. He shot a lot of corner threes from an off-ball position. All of these things I'm very excited to see at the NBA level. Now, of course, there are a bit of negatives as well. I'm not going to hide the fact that with his 5.3 assists that he averaged, he did average 3.3 turnovers. That is something that, again, does worry me a little bit, considering we have turnover issues with the Chicago Bulls. And that is definitely a negative to see. But overall, a young player, a bright player, a prospect in every sense of the words. I'm truly excited to see what he could be for the Chicago Bulls. And I'm going to be honest, Artorias in his press conference said that he found it hard to believe that this guy dropped. And in my opinion, there are plays like this that drop all the time. And the fact that the Chicago Bulls could potentially be finding hidden gems here that many teams pass up on, many teams don't count, or many teams don't really even have the common sense to, I guess, prospect or to watch and to analyze and to study. I'm not surprised the Chicago Bulls find players like this every now and again, and his stats show that he can be a very good offensive player for the Chicago Bulls, off of the bench or starting. So that's going to be very interesting to see. What do I expect from him from the Chicago Bulls? I don't see him starting. Obviously, we should still be going after a point guard. This could potentially be our backup point guard, which is very good. Maybe Satoransky is a player that will leave the Chicago Bulls because of this, and we go after Alonzo or anybody else that we're interested in. We could definitely do that if you're the Chicago Bulls. He's going to be, in my opinion, he's going to be a backup guard for us. And he could do very well at the backup guard position. I want to see how he does in the Summer League. Obviously, we do have some guards now, like Devin Dotson as well, that still needs a chance on the Chicago Bulls. These two can try and battle it out to see who's going to get there. On stats alone, you would think that Ayo Dosunmu would probably outdo Devin Dotson. Maybe they both could play in the backup positions for the Chicago Bulls. We really don't know at this stage, but I'm very, very, very excited to see what this guy can do. You want the boys from Chicago to succeed. It's always nice knowing that if your team's doing well and you have a little bit of homegrown talent there that knows what it's like to be in Chicago, plays in Chicago, has the respect and love for a team like the Chicago Bulls, they're going to want to give everything to a team like ours. And that's all I want. All I want is for them to give absolutely everything. I want them to progress. I want them to elevate our team. And I want them to be the very best versions of themselves that they can be. I'm very excited to see if that's going to be something we can do for the Chicago Bulls. If this is someone we're seriously considering playing, I don't see us getting a backup point guard. I think we go for our starting point guard, or we're going to keep what we have, in my opinion. So if Lonzo Ball is our top priority, that's the player that I see bringing into the Chicago Bulls. We're not going to bring another point guard outside of that, in my opinion, if we're going to use players like Devin Dotson or Ayo Dosunmu. So that's going to be very interesting to see how we go with that. Hopefully I've been saying his name right. I'm not. That's one of the biggest worries when I make these videos. I don't really know how to say his name, so I apologize for that. But in retrospect, very exciting prospect. Offensively, he looks tremendous. I don't know much about his defense, but if he's ranked or he's compared to Drew Holiday, you could say maybe his defense is still very good. He's very quick. He's very agile. He can finish. He can definitely score from the mid-range. He was very confident as a catch-and-shoot three-point shot as well. And he has some very good vision to him as well. He made some fantastic highlight assists in his college days. And again, it's not all about the flashy passes, but the fact that there are some highlight plays of him making those passes, doing those incredible passes, no-look passes. Even that, there was a one pass where he was in the air, and he was in the air for, it felt like ages, and he found the center, and the center went in for a dunk. That was very, very good to see. I'm very excited to see those plays. And again, I like the plays that can take people on. I like the players that can dribble their way out of a double team. I like players that can feel confident in themselves to beat a defender one-on-one. And again, as good as it is to have team-oriented basketball, sometimes you do need a little bit of those players that can put you in an isolation, like what Zach LaVine does sometimes. And maybe more of that will do very well. It will be very hard to guard us if we have diverse players that can go and play in an off-ball position, score a three-point shot in the corner, or maybe be that person that takes someone on, or maybe finds the right play. A very diverse team is very difficult to guard. So this guy screams diversity to me. He screams a multi-talented player. And at the end of the day, as a second-round pick, I'm not going to expect the world from him. I understand the jump from college to the NBA is a massive jump, and not every single player will be able to succeed. And I understand that. I'm fully aware of that. So I will give this guy all the patience that he needs, and we'll see if he can develop at the NBA level. But first things first, let's look at the Summer League. Let's see if he'll be able to play in the Summer League, and let's see if he's going to be a player that will do very, very well for us. Arturius is happy with the pick. The Chicago Bulls fans seem happy with the pick. I'm very excited about this pick as well. It seems like a good deal from the 38th pick. And again, I trust the Chicago Bulls so much at this point when it comes to the draft. In my opinion, we are probably going to be, this is just a guess here, we are going to be one of the best drafting teams in the NBA. It seems like we scout very well. And again, if we could get our targets every single time, and even if 5 out of 10 of our next targets succeed, we're going to have a very good team. So I'm trusting the Chicago Bulls. My faith is in their abilities, and we'll see how they go. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new. Let me know in the comments below if you're excited about this player, as I am. And at the end of the day, a Chicago hometown player. it doesn't get better than that sometimes. I mean, Derrick Rose is the foundation of how good a homegrown player can be. And he was the first pick in the NBA draft at that time. Obviously, this is the second round pick. But again, if he does well, he's going to have the whole of Chicago rooting for him. And that is something that you want to see happen. That's something that you want to see succeed. So have a wonderful and safe day, Bulls Nation. I'll see you in another Chicago Bulls video. Free agency is going to be coming up soon, ladies and gentlemen. We will know what our team will look like coming up. And it's going to be a very exciting thing to see. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. Take care, and peace.